First of all, thank you very much for being here. Ryan is, I believe, 3 minutes away. I just want to say what a great performance by Ryan. I felt Ryan focused, determined. He was calm, cool, collective. He fought a great world champion in Barrios. And one thing that I knew was going to happen when Ryan dropped him in the first round, I knew this fight was going to be a long fight because that's what Barrios is. Barrios is a warrior, so we have to give it up to Mario Barrios for being a great champion, for putting up a valiant fight. But I do have to say I'm very, very proud of Ryan Garcia. Winning a first world title for a fighter is probably the most special experience he's going to have up in that ring. Winning that first world title. And I am proud to say, guys, that I can call Ryan Garcia the new WBC world champion. He made us proud tonight. He's on top of the world and he deserves everything that he worked hard for. Ryan Garcia.
What's up, guys? You know, it feels good finally to be a world champion. This is something I've been dreaming of since I was 7 years old. This is the most richest history of bout you could get. 147 welterweight champion, WBC champion of the world. That's legendary. Oscar held that bout. Floyd's held that bout. Everybody's held that bout. And now Ryan Garcia is holding that bout. Honestly, this feels like a dream come true. And I couldn't be more happy and blessed right now. You said what? I mean, I was just calm. I was working on my right hand pretty much the whole camp. And I really didn't even throw left hooks. I just kind of was focused because I knew they were going to be preparing for the left hook. All Ryan Garcia has left hook. So, you know, it was kind of common sense just to keep firing that right hand. When I dropped him, I said, man, am I going to really get him out of here in the first round? That's pretty crazy. But I knew he was the champion, and he was going to just let it go that easy. So just stayed focused and went back to the jab. Well, yeah, I mean, I dedicated this fight to my father. You know, that was the beginning of this whole journey. I said, Dad, you know, I'm going to be a champion. Like, I'm ready now. I'm going to commit myself fully, and I promise you I'm going to win this world title. And, you know, my dad's been there every step of the way since I was 7 years old, all the way through, and never left my side. I've been through ups and downs. Got fame really quick and got judged many times, and I made a lot of mistakes, but I made a 360 turn and committed myself to be the best champion I could be, and I finally feel like I'm here now.
Hip Hop is Real, 2 questions. How serious are you about the Shakur fight, and do you want to unify with Devin now that you're the champion?
Oh, I'm open to all those, you know, whatever. You know, Shakur, somebody that I fought in the amateurs, and we went at it, you know, and I felt like I beat him. But, you know, the politics in the USA boxing at the time were a little different, and I still got a chip on my shoulder. I've been wanting that rematch for a minute. Hopefully we get it. And, you know, when my hand heals, I'll be looking for that opportunity for sure. And Devin, he don't want that. He's terrified. He has PTSD.
Right.
No. He did counter me with one right hand when I was trying to do the Mayweather roll. I got caught with a right hand. I don't know why I did that. I wasn't even getting hit. And then I snapped myself out of it. I'm like, man, what am I doing? Back to the jab. And, yeah, I just got a little too confident. I was kind of playing around too much, and I got caught with one shot. But, you know, Mario, I just kind of was getting his timing really fast. Like, I had it quick. And I could tell he was tentative. He didn't want to mess with my speed at all. once I fainted him a couple times, he was like just there for me, and I took advantage of it.
Right here. Andreas from ESPN. When we talked before, you talked about wanting to be the best version of yourself. Do you feel like that you've reached the level that you've not been at before in your career? Is this your finest performance?
I don't know. That's for you guys to say. I mean, I'm always going to love the Luke Campbell one. That's like one that's always sticked in my heart that I had to fight through, got knocked down, was dazed. So that was always going to be up there for me. But this was my most mature performance for sure. And my speed was on point. My jab was on point. A lot of things were on point. I mean, I pretty much did what I was doing in camp. Just to everybody, just like staying. I realized like I'm really faster than everybody. Why am I even like moving? Like, I could just stay right there. Counter, 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 scare them. Like, you know, like why do I even need to move? Like I'm quick. Like when I'm in shape and like on fire, like I'm really quick.
Can you also speak to like the last couple of years have been really tough for you, coming through everything that you went through, getting this win, finally becoming a world champion. Talk about this moment and how much it means for yourself, your father, and what it means to other people that have watched you go through what you went through.
Man, it was a very, very dark time. It's like that passage in the Bible by David. He said, I walked through the valley of the shadow of death. That's how I felt like. You know, I was in a very dark place. I was treating my body horrible, and it was hard to adjust to everything I had so quick. And I didn't know what was real or was not real. And I feel like God disciplines the ones he loves. And I wouldn't want it any other way because it shaped me and I learned a lot very young. And now I'm like realizing more stuff and I'm like, I could handle all this now. Like I could really see this for what it really is. You know, it's like I feel so much more grounded and peaceful. And now I just want to be, I don't even think I hit my ceiling at all yet. I think it's going to go even crazier. Like, I feel like I'm way better than I showed today.
Ryan, Ellie Segback, ESPN.
Reporting.
Yeah. First of all, did it sink in yet that you were a world champion? You've been working on this your whole life.
Kind of. It feels surreal. Like, I still feel like I'm in a dream right now. It feels like very magical at this moment. I'm sure it'll settle in once I see my kids, my wife, and hug them, kiss them, and then I'll probably be back down to earth real quick.
Now, a lot of people don't know you fought Shakur in the amateurs, very controversial fight. I think he got the W.
Yeah.
What can we expect from a fight between you and him?
We're very fast. You're going to see people that are quick back and forth. And Shakur knows that he can't get lazy with me at all. That's why, like, he was looking at me right now and goes, ooh, you're not even big. I'm like, bro, you were scared if I was big? That's crazy. Like, that's what you were scared of? All right. So I got a little glimpse on what he was kind of worried about. But size don't win fights at all. You seen that today. Mario was bigger than me. But I was quicker. And, you know, but I want that fight. I feel like I'm always up to the challenge of anybody. There's always a way to win. Just got to figure it out.
What's up, Ryan? Led the Power 106 in brown bag. Yep. And I have to tell you, you know, my 6-year-old and my 8-year-old, no matter what other fighter exists, you are who they look up to. You've made it your mission to protect kids. Yep. What do you have to say to the kids watching your fight tonight?
You know, that is something that means the world to me. You know, kids are the most innocent things in the world, you know. And that's just always, I've made it a statement to protect the children. You see what that's going on in the world. I don't want to bring in too much negativity right now, but that right there is a precedent where we really have to protect children. They don't have a voice, and the stories that I hear are very hurtful, and I don't want that to happen to nobody. So I'm always going to stand on that. I'll always speak my mind and let people call me crazy and whatever they say, but you seen what came out. I don't got to say nothing. Now who's crazy, right? It's kind of like, you know. But through that moment, you know, I lost myself, you know, trying to fight for something, and I lost my mind to it, you know, because I was screaming it out loud, no, they're doing this, and I felt attacked for saying the things I did, and I felt a lot of spiritual attacks, and I lost it, you know. But God had a plan for me and brought me back and restored me, and that's all I could say about that.
Ryan, congratulations to the Conte Best Women's Boxing Show, period. What a massive win. Now you're feeling this surreal moment. What would you tell your 8-year-old self?
Man, this whole camp I was playing, well, not this whole camp, but towards the end, I was playing this song called Open the Eyes of My Heart, Lord. And I remember when I was a little kid worshiping, and it just like flooded all the moments when I was 7, 8 years old with my dad, going to tournaments. You know Tom Taylor, the ref? He was my first tournament ref for the championship. It's crazy, right? And I told him, I said, I went up to him, I said, you got to watch my fight, watch what I do. And I won the tournament, Junior Olympics, right? Oh, yeah, I went and introduced myself to Tom Taylor in the amateur. I said, my name is Ryan Garcia, and you better watch me fight. So it's kind of surreal that it all came full circle. Tom Taylor is my ref when I won the first championship in my professional career.
And a follow-up to your father, Henry, congratulations. What does this moment mean? Because this is a massive moment between a father and son, and for him to dedicate this fight to you.
Oh, one thing. Well, let me say something real quick. I want to thank Golden Boy Promotions. I know people like to put us together as beef. I guess it sells, but, you know, I don't hold grudges, and I always want to keep positivity, and I just want to say thank you for all that you've done in my career, and I appreciate you.
All right, let's go. Well, the answer to your question is, yeah, I know he did it for me, but I told him before, we had dinner last night, and I said, you know what, Ryan? I said, I appreciate that. I said, but you know what? You've already won for me. I said, you've won all these tournaments. You've won all these, you know, fights, professional fights. I said, I've had to humble myself as a father, so I let other trainers train him. What father does that when he's undefeated? But the main thing, I said, you know what? Do it for yourself. Because I know if anybody knows my son, it's me. And I know how hard he worked. So for all those people that were criticizing him and hating on him, it gives me so much satisfaction. Because they don't know him. No, I mean, I'm serious. They don't know my son. I know my son. Okay? And every father should know their son like I do. And thank you, Golden Boy. And thank you, Lupe Valencia.
Oh, yeah. Shout out, Lupe. I can't forget about Lupe.
Oscar.
Shout out my team. Shout out my team.
Oscar.
PJ. My new man guy. Everybody's like, oh, you just bring in, you know, you guys don't know, like, PJ's the man. PJ know how to hit the mitts. He's a beast. Don't forget PJ.
Let's go.
I know a bunch of fighters are going to be asking for PJ. PJ, come on. We got it.
Hey, what
Donnie,
about
Donnie, my strength and conditioning coach. Y'all seen how ripped I was. We worked day in and day out. We paid attention to diet crazy. We were insane with it. We had so many talks nonstop. I learned so much about that, your body and what you need to put in order for it to move. I didn't even pay attention to that shit before. I used to just step into the ring and just start swinging. So thank you, Donnie, for all the lessons you taught me. Trey, man, my assistant, beast. My PR team, Michelle, Sarah, the best. And, yeah, everybody on the squad. Jason, right here. Adam W. I see him out there. Funniest guy on the internet. But, nah, everybody part of my team did great. And A+ for sure by my team.
Definitely.
I want to give it up to you guys. You guys did great.
Just
Ryan Kelly Garcia down here in the front. Two questions for you. First question, can you talk about how much sweeter, if at all, this victory was, being that Joe Goosen was in the other corner?
I mean, it doesn't make it too much sweeter. I mean, Joe, it just doesn't really move me too much that it was because of Joe. I mean, it bugged me at first, but, I mean, what are you going to do about it? I had 2 months to get over it, so it's really nothing. But he did try to get in my head in that one of the rounds. And I started looking at him every time I hit Mario. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
How did he try to get in your head?
He was just saying, oh, that was nothing. Oh, he only has a hook. Blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, bro. And I had to stop and just be like, all right, bing, 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 bing. With my hurt hand, too. But I was so mad and irritated. I started throwing it even though it was hurting. I was like, fuck it. Da-da, da-da. But yeah.
Last question for me. You know, you spoke about a little while ago, Devin Haney, and one thing he said recently, he said the rematch wouldn't happen because you had dropped out of VADA. Can you just right here, right now, clarify that so that there's no impediment to the fight?
Let me answer that
I
question.
mean, just look.
Let me answer that
You think
question.
I got an IV? Like, bro, this is a blood work.
Let me answer that question. People say all kinds of nonsense, but Ryan's been doing testing his entire career. He's fought for interim titles. When he fought Tank Davis, we were doing VADA testing, and it wasn't for a title. He's been testing his entire career. Every single time we set up a fight, we sign a contract, there's VADA testing. There's no such thing as dropping out of VADA testing. So all those stories are just fabricated, people trying to hate on Ryan, and they're just excuses for Haney to feel good about himself. You know, Haney wants to have an excuse as to why he got beat up, and that's it. So it's all nonsense.
Just real quick, I want to go back to the haters because I got to let this off my chest because I won't be able to sleep. But Chris Algieri, you're a piece of shit. Okay? I'm sorry. You and your corny ass partner, okay? Not believing in my son. Sergio Mora, I ran into him and he said, "No, your son made me a believer, so I'm not going to go too hard on him." Okay? Robert Garcia, weird, man. Oh, my son can't go over 6 rounds? Sorry, dude. Okay? I know you're okay, but you don't know my son. So, you know what? Screw all you haters. I'm sorry, but it gives me satisfaction to say that my son is the WBC welterweight champion of the world.
And with that is the conclusion of our press conference.
Thank you.
Any last statements from you, Brian?
I just want to beat Devin Haney's ass bad.